That was better for sure, wasn't it?
You cannot injure us, you cannot. Why did he send me like this to Manchester, of all places? I hate it.
Past actors.
Welcome back to the Past Hunters. As we continue our investigation at the Sessions House, Knutsford, Cheshire, here's what the team encountered.
Whoa.
What do you see?
It was 1,
Yeah.
8, 6. He's behind the door. If you find that what you're experiencing is too much for you,
Yeah.
you've got to get out of there.
Yeah, leave the
quick,
area.
Out.
Yeah.
Because he could semi-disable you.
I can take whatever you're going to throw at me. Sounds like a walkie-talkie, but we've got no walkie-talkies on. I can't get out of the door. What will the team encounter tonight as we continue our investigation? God, there's nothing there. Okay. I'm going to go back in. I'm going to shut the door again. Okay, the door's shut. I think I caught that on camera. Oh my God. What am I doing? What the hell am I doing? Shaking.
That was Bex for sure, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Did you hear a scream?
Yeah. Look, it's still going.
Still going? Yeah.
Down the corridor.
The door's shut.
The door's shut.
Yeah. The door's shut. And I couldn't get out, I was locked. I panned down the corridor, there was nobody there.
So I've come up into the spiral staircase to start one of the first items for tonight's investigation on a lock-off camera, because it's been heard and reported of footsteps that have been heard up on the spiral staircase. So I'm setting up a REM pod to try and capture any movement of anything walking up these stairs, and I've also put a lock-off camera over here, and I've also put our trigger doll Pollyanna over here, which you can see, and if anything comes down the stairs, maybe it'll trigger Pollyanna, or if it comes up the stairs or downstairs, it will get the REM pod as well.
So now we're in the condemned man's corridor.
Yeah.
It's very cold, isn't it?
Freezing.
Instant
Yeah.
temperature difference. Should we walk along the corridor, see if you pick up any hot spots?
Yeah. Okay.
Activity?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sean, you've got some new equipment, haven't you? What have you got?
I've got this device called a PSB11,
Right.
and it does all sorts of fantastic things, but what I wanted to use it for here is for white noise.
Why?
Oh,
do you
yeah.
want, what does white noise do?
Yeah, it's believed that it can increase spiritual activity in terms of voices,
Right.
knocks, and maybe apparitions as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Do you believe that may happen, Derek?
I do in this atmosphere, I really do.
Yeah.
And the sooner we activate that, I'm sure we're going to get some kind of, whether it be a negative or positive result of spirit energy here.
do you want me to get it on now?
Yeah.
What do you feel?
Now,
in
I
your
feel
body?
as if we've got a group of them
Really?
around us now.
Yeah.
All, so a lot of them just looking, staring at us. What are these people doing here?
How does your chest feel?
Well, it's
Feels-
still quite tight.
Your mind's tight?
Yeah. So, because we walked into this atmosphere, you see.
Yeah. As we were walking down the stairs to
Yeah.
this corridor, it was quite heavy
Yeah.
feeling, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Do you want to put that somewhere else?
Well, how this works is,
Yeah.
we run this now,
Yeah.
it builds up the energy, okay?
Yeah.
And then you need to call out for it to use
Okay.
the energy.
Okay.
Somebody's down.
I felt that.
Yeah.
Like footsteps.
There's
Footsteps
a
walking.
number of them.
Can you come closer? Can you touch one of us?
Come on, step forward and show yourself.
Surround us. Get closer to us.
Oh,
That was
That's a
down there.
footstep behind you guys.
Definitely. That was another.
Yeah. How many spirits would you say that there's here?
I reckon.
Pinpoint?
Well, I reckon the energy a moment ago would have suggested to me 4, 5, maybe 6 of them.
That many?
Yeah.
Did you hear that cry then?
Yeah.
Can you use your voice and do more?
And not one of these. Not one of them is Michael.
Right,
There's a
different spirits.
Yeah, they're different.
Should we give this another 10 seconds on it?
Yeah, let's put the white
please,
noise
yeah.
back, because when you
Put that on,
use
yeah.
that, actually, the energy did go up, didn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Are there 4 or 5 of you here around us at this moment? The spirit people? Oh, bang, bang, look at
And the
this.
K2's going?
Yeah. Oh, behind Eddie. Whoa.
That's getting closer to us.
Yeah, yeah.
And my hand's really warm.
Yes.
What hand's cold? The one hand's warm.
Absolutely. Come on then, let's do a little bit more for us.
Touch us.
Oh, okay.
Okay, whistle, that's really, really good.
Should we keep this on or not?
Yeah, keep it on.
Showing you.
You're doing really well. If you can do something else, maybe tell us your name. What's your name? What's that noise? Humming?
Yeah.
Do you know what year it is? It's an humming, isn't it?
Someone walked by the side of us.
Yeah.
So they're getting closer.
Yeah, absolutely.
Can you show yourself?
Coming around us now. Coming around us.
So the energy is getting much more.
Yeah, but they're showing
stronger, isn't
interest.
it?
They're showing interest.
And is this because this place has never been investigated before?
It's got to be
We're
that.
staring at all.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're getting under interest.
Yeah. Oh my God. There was a shadow right down there.
Yeah. Come on, walk forward to us. Let our physical eyes see you.
We're not afraid of you.
No.
We're not. How?
Oh,
I
just
heard
like
that.
Yeah. That that sounded to me like a man who was like ailing,
Really?
ill.
Yeah.
It was.
Did you hear that again?
No.
No, that was like wind coming down a tunnel.
That was a groan as
It was
well.
like groan.
Yeah.
And there we go. Come on then, I dare and challenge any spirit person down here, we all challenge you to come forward, and if you're in
So did he trip you up?
someone just jam me foot.
I saw you.
Jam me foot, and my knee nearly come out of its socket. Stop me.
As if they didn't want you to go any further.
Yeah. Come on then. I can accept a lot of things from you. Come on, even if you do it to me. What have you just experienced? What was it?
There's a shadow.
Oh,
There.
Yeah.
Oh God, that was
It was
like
there
a
right on the
tall,
corner, wasn't it?
tall, like lanky fella.
Yeah.
And then I had just heard some chains.
Down the bottom.
So we are being cornered, aren't we?
Oh yeah, we're being followed
Yeah.
around and you're like cornered.
Yeah. I
Now,
heard
there's
that.
just a beam of light
Okay.
just shot from the ceiling area down to the floor and disappeared as quickly as it just shot itself.
What was that?
No, that door next to you.
That's the boiler room.
It's too unsafe to go in.
Yeah.
Yeah, is it?
Yeah, because
Could anybody have died in there?
Well, I'm not actually, they could have done, but I'm not actually picking that up.
Right.
just I'll open this door.
Go on,
Did you hear that?
Can you
again?
open it?
Yeah, I mean, you can open it, have a quick look inside, but it's just a bit gassy in there, you see.
The K2's going off.
K2,
Mental.
as soon as we've
mental.
done this.
Can you hear that?
Do you feel the temperature in there though?
Yeah. Do you want to go in?
No, I think it's too unsafe to go in there, guys. It really is.
Oh, that was something that just hit the floor and rolled. Let's go.
Should we just have a little look?
Yeah.
Do you want to go first, though?
Yeah, okay.
Can you smell food?
No, it's the gas coming from
No.
that.
Hello? Is anybody here?
That sounded like, I don't know, like a stone.
It did, didn't it?
And then rolling.
Yeah.
That sounded like, I don't know, like a stone.
It did, didn't it?
And then rolling.
Yeah.
Can you do that again?
I'll activate this device.
Huh? Yes. That seems to be attracting more, doesn't it? More
it does.
energy.
Yeah,
They're like-
yeah,
And now there was something behind there, the crew
yeah,
again.
yeah.
I'll tell you what I've got as well. When do you want to get a headache?
Yeah. Tension headache, maybe.
Yeah. These are all signs and symbols of
Yeah.
when they're around and when they come close to your physical body.
Because this place has never been investigated before, and there's quite a few energies in this room, living energies.
Yeah.
Could they be getting stronger for that fact?
Yeah.
Because they've never had this before, and they're
Absolutely,
picking
yeah.
up on so.
Absolutely.
And that's why we're getting so many ailments
Yeah,
or
they've
things
never,
like we're getting.
they've never had
ailments.
to assert themselves like this
No.
before. So this is why we
So
are.
that's why we're feeling
Yeah.
so much in this investigation.
Yeah.
It's down there.
Yeah.
Back down there.
Back to the
Yeah.
That's
Go
towards
back
the
down.
south, isn't
Yeah.
it? It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we go towards the
Yeah.
south? So this is the women's cell. Initially, what feelings do you feel when you walk into this room?
The moment I walked across that threshold there, I became aware of two females,
Right.
one much older than the other, and then suddenly my guy says, I've got to introduce you to Tilly and Rosebud.
Really?
I feel this was a mother and daughter
Okay.
that actually was housed in here at some time. I certainly, because I've inquired about it, they certainly didn't go to the gallows, okay?
Right.
That's for certain.
So it could have
But
been a
they-
minor crime.
Stealing.
Yeah.
Stealing clothing, actually.
Yeah.
And Tilly was the mother,
Right.
Rosebud the daughter, and they left here. They didn't. Their life wasn't taken off. But these two were like serial. They would have come here on a number of times.
Yeah.
This would be like the second home to Tilly and Rosebud.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like a woman's
That was.
squeal, wasn't it?
That was, wasn't it? So how old would you say these both were?
When Tilly was here, I would say Tilly would probably be 37, 38.
Right.
Rosebud would probably be a real young girl.
Yeah.
But she was still locked away here. And they both didn't pass over here. These are a visitation.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because so many times and they're no threat to anyone.
No.
If anything, they would be another thing that Tilly was most used to as well, is that she used to apply her wares out there with the men folk.
Oh, right.
And earn a lot of money that way.
Ah, right,
And
okay.
Rosebud knew that
Yeah.
about some other. But anyway, they lived their lives. They certainly didn't lose their lives here.
No.
They come in visitation. And they are, two of them are truly in the world of spirit together.
Yeah.
But they come here. And I feel it's only here they come actually.
Can they come over into this atmosphere anytime they want?
Anytime.
So spirits can do that?
Yeah, anytime
Yeah.
whatsoever. If they feel they want to come, they're here.
Somebody's tickling me on my face.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Yeah.
went past my leg.
No, somebody was pulling my jean pocket down here.
Did you hear that?
No?
Right behind you.
Yeah. There's another as
A
well.
whistle?
Tonight, in this investigation, it seems that,
Yeah.
I mean, someone's just touched me on the back of my head as well, just like a tap bump.
So they want to be very tactile with us,
Yeah,
don't they?
yeah.
Because we're new people to them.
This is not negative in here.
No.
It's just they want to play around,
Yeah.
they want to fool. And that'll be the energy. of
When
Tilly.
you're a spirit, do you always get greeted on the other side
Always.
when you pass over?
Yeah.
No matter what you've done.
No matter what you've done.
That's
the first encounter is one's own spirit guide
Yeah.
that has to greet you.
Yeah.
And has got the responsibility to take you. It's a plane, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
but
might
there's
be
a
plane.
tapping behind you.
There is a tapping behind you.
Yeah. There as well.
On the
It's on
wall.
the wall.
Yeah.
Ask them to do
Can I
it.
stand in this corner? Can
Yeah.
you affect me some way? Tap, tap, tap behind you, Derek.
Okay.
Tilly? Rosebud? Are you here? Do you know what year we are in?
Oh, there's another one coming. She's got her hair very clearly. I'm Anastasia.
Anastasia.
Have you anything to do with these other two, Anastasia? No, she said no.
Was that audible as well? Because I heard no. And you said no.
There's a band behind you then.
Yeah.
There's another one as well.
Okay.
Full name, I believe, is Agatha, but she calls herself Aggie.
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 Do you know how some of these passed over?
I don't feel any of these characters that are now whizzing in lost their lives.
Here.
No.
Right.
However, I also feel with them that they didn't live what we call super long years.
Right. So they couldn't.
Maybe an ailment got them or something, you know. But they didn't live to all lives.
Have you got any dates of the year that they passed?
I feel they were around here, probably 19. You have to bear with me. 19.
Yeah.
Anything from 1908, 1910,
Wow.
1912. So yeah, early 19s. But they didn't live that long.
Can you do something else? What are you picking up?
Sam's just said to me, Derek, get yourselves ready.
No.
Before regroup, because very shortly you're all going to meet the bad one here.
Oh, no.
So we haven't met the bad one.
What are you...
It's just me. I was just grabbing you. That was all.
So we haven't met the bad one.
No.
Oh.
That's not
shit.
Michael.
Shit.
That's not Michael. Or is that a different
Oh, yeah.
spirit than
Yeah.
Michael?
It's flashing.
Do you know anything about him? Oh, he's even in some way feared by the other spirit people.
Oh no.
So, wouldn't we go? Oh,
Did you hear that?
Oh, yeah, Fred.
Yeah.
When are we going to encounter this soul, Sam? My son said he's getting ready for you all.
Oh no. As we were investigating, the doll appears to be knocked over. Nobody was in the area at the time.
So this is the cell where Derek picked up on a presence before. So I'm going to set a camera up in here so we get any activity at all.
The investigation was progressing well, and now it's time to head to the holding cell. We're in the holding cell at the minute. If you look behind us in the condemned corridor, there's two cells that were bricked up from the inside. And if you look on these walls, don't know if you can see it in our night vision, but you can see actually where the bricks have been bricked up, where there used to be a tunnel. Should we walk through that way because there's a bigger space in there, and it might be better for you to pick up something, Derek?
It's not a good feeling already, Becky.
Already? Anything good up or is it all negative?
Well, I don't think anything's good in this atmosphere because people that were being held were distraught. They were, you know, they didn't know what really to expect. Or that they were, a lot of their minds were running back of what they did, and the feelings of, oh God, if I'd not done that, I wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
Or every mixed emotion is still in this ether.
Right.
still, you know, contained in the brickwork, and releases itself when people like us come to these places. But I get this character building around us again, and you know, it keeps on thudding through my mind. William,
Okay.
not Michael, a different person altogether. And this William, he's like most agitated, most, not just agitated with us, but agitated with the thought of what actually happened to him. And I feel it's like as if he would have wanted to curse anyone that, so he was sent to the gallows as well. Here. And there's the anger is in there. It's like, I daren't allow him, because he could just cause chaos here in between us. If anything, his negative energy is developed even stronger than what it was when he was in the physical life.
Yeah.
And you're not a good man, are you, William? Or better still, should I call you Bill? Or should I call you Billy? Or should I call you Billy Cooper? That's who you are.
Is that Ryan, when you
Yes,
shorten his name like that?
yeah. Anyone showed anger to this man, believe you get 100% anger back.
Right, okay.
It's like as if he would have, when he was being held here, this man used to scream at the highest pitch of his chest. And he's, anyone around him, maybe when he was being held, the people who were the jailers, or they would get the weight of his idiotic anger.
Yeah.
And it used to be absolute. What
I'm
used to
so
stop them?
sorry. There was a full body. I actually saw that on camera there.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Do you know when I saw him hovering over?
Yeah,
Look at the
yeah.
K2, the K2
Look.
is going in.
Yeah. And you see, okay, there are other characters here, but those characters are of just plain spiritual energy, but residual.
Yeah.
But Bill, I'm going to call him Bill Cooper, is grounded, just like the name Michael, but I suppose even worse in the type of anger, and I don't know the severity, what it got up to, but believe me, it must have been horrendous, must have been horrific.
Can he keep that that from you? What he actually?
No, because Sam
will
Sam's
always
letting me
throw it
know.
out.
Yeah. And it's thanks to I've just seen him there.
Did you see him?
Yes, I saw him.
Come on, come closer to us.
Come on, Bill. Or is it William you'd like to be called? Or Billy? Because some people called you Billy, didn't they? And then, William. And then it was Bill. It was like 3 different personalities rolled into one.
Doesn't feel good, does it?
No.
It doesn't.
Come on, Bill. Come on. It's just like so he's doing that on me. Yeah, I know.
Doesn't feel safe.
Could we be being cornered?
Yeah. You cannot injure us. You cannot come over us. You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. You son
it
of
Bill
a
again?
bitch. You son of one bitch.
Derek.
I'd cut his throat for what he'd done to me. And the shame factor. They weren't just happy to string me up. No. Then what did they do? Throw me into a fucking cart?
What did you do? What crime did you commit?
I took the life of an innocent.
Why did you do that?
Oh, my head, I don't know. Just crazy, like my father before me.
Do you feel any remorse?
Them 3 judges on him, Winslow, I'll fucking get you. I've yet to meet up with you. I'll string you up. Call yourself a lord, a judge of men. You scum. I did my bad deeds, but you took a delight in getting me wings low. You fucking tyrant. You laugh and scoff at me. I was watching you.
Is there any way we can help your anger?
Too late. Too late. Too late. Too late.
It's never too
Too
late.
late. Too late.
It's never too late.
Too late.
Derek can pass you over to the other side.
It's not you.
William.
It's not you. It is not you. It's not you. It's him. That pussy Willow. That pussy Willow.
What did he do to you?
He was not content. He ordered for me, for my corpse. I looked at myself. Oh, he's taken my life.
Do you feel any remorse?
Why did he send me like this to Manchester? Manchester, of all places. I hated Manchester. No, he laughed, because that's where he arrived from, to judge me. Manchester. Strange little things, aren't we?
You've done bad to another, but you can be crossed over to the other side. You still have that chance.
Your voice sounds very nice, reassuring. But it does no good.
Why did you do it?
Why
did you do that?
I
Why
don't
did you
know.
do it? Why did you commit that crime?
My head was, I don't know where my head was.
Surely you had time to
Strange
think.
ways, eh? Oh, a place they call Strange Ways. There were many strange ways.
How many crimes did you commit while you were alive?
11.
And why? Why did you do that?
Blame my father.
Why are you blaming your father? Was it
He
some...
wasn't a good man.
How did he treat you when you were being brought up?
Treat me. Treat me like a beast.
Why did he
These
treat you like
headaches,
that?
these headaches are too much for me, you know.
Why have you got headaches?
No, I don't know. I do not know.
Is this something that later on in life, or was it there when you were a child?
My lovely mother. I miss seeing my mother.
Well, you can be crossed over to the other side to see her.
The other side. I often hear people, they come to me in their bright light and say, come to the other side. What other side? Where is the other side? I cannot see. I've got eyes.
Because you're not open to see. Do you want to be crossed over?
And are you this so-called God that they talk about?
No. My name's Bex. A paranormal investigator. Tell me something else. Tell me some more about the story.
Oh, I don't want to be reminded. There's no time. You do not recognize time. Corridors, corridors, doors.
So you were locked in here? Did they lock you up in here? Did they brick up the walls? Did you die in here? Did they beat you?
They brought my corpse back from away.
And they left you to rot in here?
No, they took me. They took me from here. Manchester, Manchester, why Manchester? Why? Because he took a large delight in sending me to Manchester. What use to send me, a corpse as they call it, to a jail? A jail of things.
William, I think you should step back now. And I think you should let Derek come back through. You've used him enough now. You've used his body as a vessel enough now. Let Derek come back through.
I don't mean you harm.
We know you don't.
I leave him.
We appreciate everything you've told us today,
I
William.
leave him.
Derek.
Doors don't hold me anymore.
William, leave Derek's body.
Step back.
Derek.
Step back.
I'd love to see my dear Alice.
William, step back from Derek. Leave Derek's body now. You've had enough of this. You've talked enough.
Okay.
Derek? Oh. You okay?
Yeah.
Trained.
Oh, God, yeah.
Should we sit down? Should we go upstairs?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good,
Okay.
good, yeah.
Let's take a break and we'll come back to you guys soon. We've just had a break. Give Derek a break and sit down and a drink. Derek, we've come back into the place, so you can now cross William over. How are you feeling after our break?
I'm feeling okay.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that we've all come to the same agreement to help him, no matter what he's done, to go over, face the music over there, spiritual intervention, but at least it'll get him started on the right path of changing. And I thought, the feelings that he's left me with, that he may have done some terrible things. However, there was still a tinge of goodness in him.
Yeah, I felt that when
That's
I was
the
talking
feeling
to
I
him.
got about him.
Yeah,
So yeah, I think we're doing the right thing by helping him cross over
brilliant.
and face the music.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Should we
Let's get him out of this mire, yeah. I mean, he's been trapped in here over 100 odd years.
what we're going to do now is we're going to cross William over. Derek's going to cross him over. Derek, you're going to say the words, aren't you?
Yeah. As we stand here in a collective force of three, we send our heartfelt feelings out to the higher side of life for the envoys of collection, the spiritual envoys that come into this atmosphere, to this space, and collect William. To collect William and take him to his rightful place. And William, I know you're listening, it is your rightful place, and after a short space of time, you'll get onto wanting to feel better about yourself and change in your attitude. It will be so helpful to take you away from this mire of nearly 100 years. You go from the darkness to the brightness. Face, you're a strong man. I do pick up a tinge of goodness. Whatever caused you to become that person you ended up, like everyone says, God's light is in every man. And we're holding faith that you will change and change your attitude. So we ask the angels of light to come and collect William, take him to his rightful place, make him link up with Alice, who he dearly loved, and then it'll be to the road of righteousness for him. Okay, he had to face man's justice, and it was harsh. So I can promise you, William, it won't be as harsh what you have to face too. It'll be much easier for you. And it'd be better than this dark place that you've been trapped in for so long. We ask all that love to collectively collect him, take him out of this atmosphere as soon as possible, and make him walk the pathway of newness for himself. We say this in the power and the light of God's law and the universal mind of spirit. It'll be done. So we've done our good part.
Yeah.
By exposing that
So does he go straight over now, or does that take a couple of hours?
It can take, I mean, they could be here in a very short space of time. Sometimes they do take, it's determined on what timings they're meant to take the soul over. Sometimes they would take a soul over in the early hours of the morning, or later on, between the hours of 2, 3, 4 o'clock. But there has been occasions when being requested and asked in this manner, within half an hour, an hour.
Yeah, right.
It won't be very much longer than 4 or 5 hours.
Oh, right.
So we've done the right thing by
Done the
him.
right thing, yeah.
And he'll realise that someone, even though he's out of physical life, someone at least has come along and tried to help him.
Yeah. That's the main thing, isn't
Yeah.
it? That we've helped us all.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Should we move on then?
Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
So we just came up here to collect the equipment. Something has closed this door. This door's got a wedge in it. Now, it was fully open with the wedge. And I'll show you now, if you wedge it and pull it, it really takes some force to pull it. You can't just pull it. Something paranormal has happened here. I'm going to go and get the camera and find out.
On reviewing this footage, we can clearly see the thermal door closed at the same time as the cell door closed on my lone vigil. So we've come to the end of our investigation at the Sessions House in Knutsford, Cheshire. Derek, what did you feel about the night? How did you feel it went?
Well, I thought actually it was a tremendous investigation, but the pinnacle for me as a medium was we were all able to help a man, okay, he might have been in his time a murderer, to leave this atmosphere after so long being stuck here, send him into the light. That's, you know, brings a medium great satisfaction. And I'm sure we all felt the same thing, because I did see a glimmer of light in the man.
Yeah.
You know, before he had a lot of problems that got him to the point of what he did.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm just so pleased that I know the hierarchy now are dealing with him, and they'll take him to the light. Okay, he's got to face spiritual justice, but he's gone half the way because he's faced man's justice by being hung. So it won't be as severe for him. And then he can start developing and becoming a good man that side.
Yeah. Sean, how did you feel the night went in concerning the equipment that you used?
Well, two things amazed me tonight. One was the K2 activity. It was constantly going off, and also at the same time as when Derek was picking up the voices and the people that were in here. There was a discredit by the door in this courtroom because there was a electrical pickup device machine that was being picked up. But the other thing that amazed me was when we introduced the white noise, the activity increased, which I expected it to, but it actually came a lot faster than I thought it would do.
In this room, I developed a cough, and that could actually be dust or paranormal activity.
Oh, when I was downstairs, it was paranormal activity.
It felt like that, didn't it? Because I asked for it to go away, and it went away.
Yeah, it developed as, because I was thinking, oh, this has been caused by them.
Yeah.
And then I think I mentioned something about it can affect your throat, and then bang, bang, you're coughing. And in all the investigations, I've never heard you cough once.
No, I couldn't speak. I had tears in my eyes. The lone vigil that I did, that was good.
Yes.
The door slammed, and there was lots of, you could hear keys rattling at one point, and you could hear scratches and stuff like that. That was good, but it got really scared.
I expected it to be so, but I mean, you were very brave, basically, to go in the first place. But had you not gone in there, we wouldn't have got that extra evidence unless you'd been there.
Exactly.
Because you drew him there.
Yeah.
You know, and so Michael Johnson it was.
Yeah.
He didn't let the side down at all.
He didn't, did he?
And then William at the end, oh bless. You know, I think overall, we all not just thoroughly enjoyed it. We were in awe of some of the evidence, weren't we?
Yeah, I agree.
We're thrilled.
Dave, Eddie, you were on sound and camera. How do you feel? Nothing really happened to you guys, did it?
No, it didn't see a great deal through the camera. It doesn't mean that we're not going to see some afterwards when we're looking back at the footage. For me, the highlight is being in this fantastic building. We're going into the cells, the way to the doors, it's a fantastic place to be. So hopefully we'll get some good results from the camera work.
Again, same as Eddie, being born and bred in Knutsford, to come and investigate this building was an amazing experience. And to be able to work on the sound and then debunk, like when you thought you heard music, and I can hear it clearly, it is the church across the street.
Yeah.
So it was a really good investigation.
So that investigation here at the Sessions House, Knutsford, Cheshire. So now it's your chance to get involved. You can follow us on Twitter and Facebook.
You may have seen something tonight that we didn't see. You may have even heard something that we did not hear. So please do get involved.
Come on, use your energy like we've done tonight. Really push your energy into this. This is Past Hunters.
So from all of the past hunters,
Thank you for watching.
And good night and God bless.
there's a shadow over there by the door. Sounds like a walkie-talkie, but we've got no walkie-talkies on.
I've yet to meet up with you. I'd street you up.